So let's not catch any lows. Let's just give this move down some time to play out and see, are we going to have at one point a very strong bounce back, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then followed by that a correction structure down. If we do this, fair enough, at that point we're going to be optimistic. Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video we are going to check out XLM. And as you saw it at the beginning of the video, in the previous update, I believe we were right around these areas, and I said let's just wait a little bit more and see an impulse up followed by that a correction down. And at that point you can argue that in XLM maybe we are going to have some moves on the upside. Now let's go on 15-minute chart. Okay, so what do we have starting from the lowest low? I believe this is a beautiful 1, 2, maybe 5 up to about here. Yeah, sure. Into wave 3, and then correction for 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. And then after it, what do we have? This is a beautiful 3-wave movement, potentially in form of an A, B, C zigzag. Now, right in here, I didn't make an XLM update because it wasn't XLM's day, but if you would have paid attention to the chart, this was kind of a clear and beautiful bullish pattern. And at this point, you could have counted on another good move on the upside. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't expect our move up to be this strong and sharp, but you know, here we are. Now, let's go on H1 time frame, zoom out a bit more. As you can see, in this move up in XLM, we actually took this important high about 29.5 cents. And from my point of view, this is a very, very optimistic sign. Why is that? Because in the previous video, if you remember, I was saying maybe this is going to be like a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And this can be, sure, another 1 and 2, but on a lower degree relative to this 1 and 2. And the idea is that we're going to get a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, but I wasn't really sure about this scenario playing out. Now, however, since we are seeing a big move on the upside and it's actually quite sharp, which is a characteristic of a big wave 3, I can talk bullish with a bit more confidence. Now, this doesn't mean right now we should be 100% bullish. No, at any given moment, any analyst should be able to come up with a bullish and a bearish possibility at the same time. And this was our bullish case. What about our bearish scenario? Let's go on our own chart. I think it was from Coinbase. There we go. You see, in the bearish case, we are going to say still this is an A, B, C zigzag, followed by that this is a slow and choppy move, a correction structure. And this move on the upside might be yet another ABC zigzag, and on a higher degree, we may have a W, X, Y in form of a double zigzag, indicating our move down overall is not over. And after this pattern is complete, we're going to get a rather strong move down in order to take the lowest low all the way down here about like 20 cents, meaning we're going to have maybe around a 30-40% move on the downside. Now, again, I want to be very clear. This is not my primary case, okay? This is my alternate scenario, and I'm just telling you this because I want to be in every single video 100% objective. For now, what can we expect in the short term? Let's just delete this one, go on some lower time frames, and yeah, sure, let's also delete this one as well. Okay, so here is what's going on in my mind. I believe either this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to about this high, and now it's time for a move on the downside, or maybe right around here is going to be the end of our wave 3, and then we're going to have correction for 4 and yet another move up into wave 5. And again, what happens after a 5-wave up? Even if we are bullish and optimistic, you know the answer. We are going to have some sort of a consolidation pattern, a move down. And this is just in order to gather the power for the next major phase on the upside, okay? This is not going to be that much of a bad sign. The point that I'm trying to make in today's update is this. Overall, since this is a strong move up and net we took this side, I think now we are allowed to be more optimistic. And number two, in the short term, if we get a move down, I don't believe that we should be panicking at all. Odds are that move is just going to be a correction, and after it's over, you are going to see a continuation of the uptrend. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in a Stellar Lumens chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.